Live from AusLUG 2012, this one is Tony Holder talking about running with scissors. I mean, running for happiness. This is brought to you by the Nerd Girls, produced by Spike Studio.
You'll also find that I spend a lot of time watching you, because it's a little bit different to that. Well, it was a few years since I was there, I saw that in the Hi, my name's Tony Holder. Kat grabbed me yesterday and said, "Oh, will you talk about something inspirational?" And I went, "I don't know, what do I talk about?" Then she listed a bunch of stuff that I do, and it was like, okay, we talk about any of those. I'm going to talk about running. 14 months ago, I was 15 kilos, about 30 pounds heavier than I am now. And I've been that much heavier for about 15 years since I quit smoking. And I was talking about running for happiness. I'm a happy person, I'm always happy. I was happy 14 months ago, I'm still happy now. But I wasn't comfortable with myself, there's a difference. I used to hike a lot, I was fit. I love mountains, I love being outdoors, I did that. And I went to New Zealand in February last year, and Tasmania, for those from you. Sorry Matt, I will definitely have a beer with you next time I'm in Hobart, I will. And every other time when I went hiking, I go, I'm hiking, so I can eat whatever I like, because I'm out and exercising, I'm doing so every day. Doesn't matter what I eat, I'll be fine. And I come back from a hiking trip weighing exactly the same as I went. I was putting on Facebook that I can tell you, I track the calories I burn, because I track the walks I do on GPS, and that it added up to a certain number of eggs, sausages, bacon, fried mushrooms, and black and white pudding, because that's what I had for breakfast every day. I didn't lose any weight while I was away. But last February, I went to New Zealand and I decided that I would eat normally, the normal healthy diet that I have when I'm not hiking, and see what happens. And I came back after 4 weeks of hiking, 5 or 6 days out of 7, 8 kilos light. And when I got back to Sydney on my way home, I had to have new holes punched into my belt because I couldn't actually get my belt tight enough. And this kind of felt good, it's bound to do so. Then I got home, and I live by the river. I don't live far from Gap, but I live by the river in Kingston in London, which is beautiful. I can walk to Hampton Court, I can walk along the river where Henry VIII used to go and hunt in his private back garden with a deer in it, and there are still deer in it today. It's beautiful. But there are no hills, there are no mountains. And getting your heart rate up so that you can actually lose weight is quite hard on the flat if you're walking. And I haven't run for probably 15 years since I last ran any kind of distance. I used to run the gym. But I thought, I'll get the gym, I'll just see whether or not I can run a 5k. I'm a big fella, it's not good for my joints, but let's see what I can do. I went to the gym and I ran 5k. I hadn't run in 10 years, but I could still run 5k. And this was kind of like, wow, this is kind of good. I went to run 6k. And the next time I went out, I ran 6k. Within 2 weeks, I was running 10k and doing it 3 times a week and getting my heart rate up. And Gab and me, my other friends on Facebook will hate me because I post every time I do that. I post it on Facebook. I use a site called Runkeeper, where me and a number of other geeks and other friends post the exercise that they do and encourage each other when things are going well and when things are going badly. And I've kept running. Prior to last April, when I ran the first time 10k for the first time in my 40s, I probably run 10k 5 times, maybe 6 in my entire life. I counted the other day as I'm approaching the anniversary of when I ran the first one, and it was 72 was the last count that I had in the last year. I'm now 14 kilos of weight lighter. I would guess probably about 22 kilos of fat lighter than I was. Being fit is great. I see different sides of cities that I've never seen before. I went running in the botanical gardens here yesterday morning. It was beautiful. Nice running track on the outside, the inside was empty. I had that to myself. I ran various parts. It was a bad running day. It was really hard. I had no energy. I didn't enjoy the run, but I enjoyed being out and seeing different parts of the city that I had. And for the first time in my life, I've had periods of fitness. I've had periods of being healthy. I've had periods of being lighter and heavier. I hate to see the graph of my weight over the last 30 years. This is the first time where I'm running because I enjoy it. I don't run because it's a challenge anymore. I run because I go out in the morning, and even when it was a bad day yesterday, I still ran 10 kilometres. I stopped, I had a rest in the middle. I've never done that before, but there was no way I was going home without having done my run. And while I was moving, averaging at least 10 kilometres an hour while I did it. And I suddenly find now that I know that that's not going to change going forwards. I eat healthily, I go running regularly, I still hike, summer's coming, my bike will come out, and I feel great for it. And it wasn't hard, it just happened, and it's a great place to be. There are a whole bunch of geek guys, the biggest social loser that they set themselves up at Lotus Spheres to do, and I keep an eye on them, some of them are my friends, all trying to lose weight and run. And I'm seeing guys who I never thought could run anywhere, who are now running on a regular basis every week. And I hope, maybe, that I have a little bit of inspiration for those guys, that you can do it. And that eventually it reaches the point where you do it because it's really good fun, not because it's hard working.